All right, welcome back, you guys, to the Dave Joe Liberty Stand. We are continuing our discussion on Donald Trump. Our last episode, we got sidetracked a little bit, as normal. But the verse I was talking about...
Are we retiring? Our last episode.
Oh, no, yeah, we are. This verse that I was talking about, it says... It's in Matthew chapter 7, verse 11. I might read 10. Let's see what 10 says. Or if you ask for a fish, we'll give a snake. Okay, that's in the middle of something. So he's talking about which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone. That's verse 9.
I've
verse
had
10.
Bread that was like
or, yeah. Or if you ask for a fish, we'll give him a snake. Verse 11. If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? That's not even where I was thinking.
Then why are we doing it?
So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets.
Golden rule.
So, hey, there you go, the golden rule. Good job, Dave. So that's not the exact verse I was thinking of, but it's like, okay, if Obama's child came to him and said, Dad, can I have some ice cream? Is he going to give his child, even as a man who he's not maybe following after God, he would still give his child, he wouldn't give his child a snake. So
if Michelle's in the room, he may not get the ice cream because he might get in trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go, let's do a little bit more focus on Donald Trump. Isn't he the top runner right now in the Republican?
Not in Iowa.
Oh yeah, well Ted is.
Yeah.
So what's going on with Donald? What's his? He's saying some funny. I was gonna say funny, crazy. I don't know. Those two words kind of came to my mind.
I just seem like I'm beating a dead horse with him. He's saying things people want to hear. They're fed up with the same crap. They know what it is. They know Washington is lying to us. And he's going out there and unapologetically saying what he's saying. Mm-hmm. People love that.
Okay.
I love that. I love smacking the media in the face. I love smacking Washington in the face. I love that.
Yeah.
I love the fact he's doing that. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not. This isn't my brilliance. This is Rush, and I think Beck too. Maybe this should be a guiding tool to the other candidates to go. You don't have to be afraid.
Oh right.
Well, Ted's not.
Right.
I love Ted because he's not either. But he's just not. It's not his style to be all like, like that, like Trump is.
You have to edit that.
And
yeah, well,
but he is doing the same thing. He's just doing it a little more low key.
Do it more politically,
and he's actually in the Senate, so he can actually affect things.
But he's there and he's trying to make a difference.
And he's trying to be a reasonable guy, and he is a reasonable
doing
guy.
Things the way you have to do things.
You do, but you don't back down, and you're not apologetic about it.
Right.
And that's why people love Trump. And Trump can flip the finger and look at me and basically pleasure himself in front of everybody, going, "Hey, screw you."
What about this? Okay, when he came out about the no Muslims, okay, it was the press secretary for the administration did a news conference, and he said, "Well, Trump cannot be he can't be elected as president because he's not defending the Constitution." I thought that was kind of comical. Because who is defending the Constitution in the current
Have you
administration?
ever heard Trump mention the Constitution one time? In
But
anything
I'm
he's
saying
written?
the current administration said he
I know,
can't be president
but-
because he doesn't defend
Well, that's rich right there. They have done everything they can
to destroy
to
it.
destroy it, so they don't give a crap about the Constitution.
Yeah.
And if they think for a second that they're going to affect the other side of it, wait, Donald Trump doesn't care about the Constitution. The reason people love him is because they think he does.
Oh,
I don't know why, because
because maybe the freedom of speech is saying whatever he
I'm
wants.
befuddled by this, guys. I don't understand
Yeah.
that. He's done nothing to protect and uphold the Constitution.
Like you said, though, he's appealing to a lot of
But
people's.
he throws so much red meat out there, and boy, people got a knife and a fork, and they want it. And
they want to hear that.
and I said, I love it. I think it's funny. I think it's great, and I think it's a great lesson to everybody else in this race. Watch what this guy's doing, and be unafraid of the media in Washington.
So what about this? The talk that the Republican power is going to remove Trump and Carson.
They're going to
from-
do whatever they can to do that.
They're going to. So what's that all about? What? Can you kind of sum that up about?
I wish again.
You're not really clear on that one?
unprepared, but during the
Ultimately,
this summer during the
debate
um,
convention.
convention. Thank you. That's what I meant. During the
Right.
Republican convention,
Yeah.
they're gonna try.
This coming summer. Okay.
If it's
Depending
all,
how things are.
depending on how things.
Can you guys
they're gonna-
imagine
They are
this
going to
summer-
try to get him out of and replace
Out of the running.
They're going to try to eject him and get him out of there. Now,
Him and Carson.
well, whoever they're going to try to,
That they're
they're going
gonna-
to try to put Jeb Bush or some Jeb Bush clone in there,
Okay.
and
Someone who's kinda
an establishment guy,
Right. The
because
people might vote.
they
for
don't want any. They don't
craziness.
want this.
Yeah, they don't want
a
they don't
disruption.
Want Trump.
They don't want
yeah.
a disruption.
Right.
Well,
and their
because,
powers.
and I'll tell you why. Okay, I just went to great lengths in this show, the last show, and many shows before this about how Trump's not a conservative. He's not a constitutionalist.
Yeah.
Why would the establishment be so against him like this, like they are? Because actually, he wants to use the government to do what he wants to do. That's what they do. Why don't they like him? I'll tell you why. He doesn't need them. He's his own guy. He has his own money. They didn't make him. They can't break him.
Yeah.
They will not stand for
They
him.
can't control.
They
him.
can't control him. He's not their puppet.
That's what it's all about. The power of
It's
control.
the power of control.
Is
and
that yeah?
And I don't know who they'd hate worse, Cruz or
Trump.
Trump, because they're both their own men. Cruz isn't a billionaire like Trump is, but he's still. Hey, if you give him money in his head, it's like what Reagan said. Okay, Reagan took money one time from an organization called the Log Cabin Society, I want to say, something like that, group, whatever it is. And that's basically a gay organization, gay conservative organization.
Okay.
And he got some heat from that, from conservatives. He said, why would you take this gay organization's he said, well, I don't, if you give me money for what I'm doing, I don't subscribe to your beliefs. You subscribe to mine. You're basically backing me up for what I'm saying,
Right.
and that's true. And I know that's what's in Ted Cruz's head. He doesn't feel like he owes anybody that did that. The only way he owes it is, hey, they supported me because of what I've said during this campaign, and by God, I mean it, and I'm going to do it. And
It's not buying.
it's
votes
not.
per
I got
se,
to give you a favor.
Right,
I gotta-
right.
It's you're backing
Well,
up what I'm
in
saying.
his eyes, but in their eyes, they maybe expect
well,
something.
then they would be mistaken.
Yeah.
And I think Ted Cruz has
Yeah.
proven this, and that's why I love the guy. He has not backed down. He won't back down. He won't turn around. He's the real deal, baby. And TedCruz.org, give him every dime you got.
That's the info commercial. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this one up. I think. We ready to head out?
I think so.
Okay. Anything else about Trump you want to talk about?
He's fun and entertaining. He's not going to be our president. That's a good thing, as Martha Stewart would say.
All right. Well, thanks, you guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.